Why does this look like a mullet? Do I look like I have a mullet? Do I need a hat? Do I even own a hat? When was the last time I wore a hat? Hey guys, how are you doing today? I'm doing pretty fantastic. Thank you for asking. It is 3 in the morning right now. Kate, why? This is the time. This is the time I felt like it was suitable for a video. And I know it's, what, the 22nd? I know. It's been almost an entire month since I've uploaded and I'm sorry. Vlogmas was fun. I burnt myself out harder than I thought I did. But also, so I did Vlogmas and that happened. And then I kept telling myself, wait, I was okay, January, I'm gonna have like the first week, go right, fine. And then it wasn't fine. I wanted my first video for 2021 to be like, oh my god, it's so amazing, yay, having a good time. 2021 is gonna be better than 2020, you know? However, every video idea I came up with wasn't good enough, you know? And this one isn't either. This one isn't either. But, you know, January is now almost over. And there's a lot. I do talk about most of everything. Life, games, thoughts. I talk about that usually in streams all the time. But not everybody can show up to streams because my schedule's a little wonky. So instead, I'm gonna film a video telling you everything I did in January. It feels a bit weird filming things because I can edit it. I've been stumbling over my words. It's great. It's 3 a.m. I just ate spicy ramen. I had a Dr. Pepper, 2 today. I do take a daily diary. I know I've talked about this before. The good things about daily diaries is it reminds you that your life isn't that bad. Because for me, when something bad happens, I feel like, oh my god, my whole week is ruined. And I was not having a fun life. That was not improving my life, thinking like that. So I started doing a daily diary to remind me, hey, just because it was a bad day doesn't mean it's a bad week. And lo and behold, it turned out to be a really good habit to have. And also it helps when it's like, oh my god, what did I do last week? And you can go look at your daily diary. Anyway, sorry, continuing on with the story, the whole idea. January, it has been so hectic. And that also partially ties into why I haven't uploaded, because I've been so stressed out. But also streaming as much as I can because I really enjoy it. Lately we've been playing Breath of the Wild and it is phenomenal. I didn't think I was going to like replaying it. I didn't think y'all would like watching it, but everyone says they enjoy it, so I'm gonna keep playing it. I'm gonna keep simping over a link, and I can say that here because it's YouTube. Please don't demonetize me. So I think the beginning of my January kind of sucked. I was really stressed out. I had a bunch of mental questioning going on. Oh, how to pay taxes. That was fun. That was super fun. No, let's see. Went to the P.O. box, blah, blah, blah. Oh, okay, so January has been full of streaming. I've said that, but I've been streaming for like a really long time, like 4 to what, 7 hours? It depends. But not only that, but I've been making friends, which is weird. I've talked about this before, like on stream and in YouTube videos, where it's like, I don't have any friends. I obviously do have friends, but it's very, very, very hard for me to make friends. And I love having friends, and I've always told people I want more gaming friends and I want more fun YouTube, Twitch, stream, internet. I like it because it's like those people know what I do. All of my friends that I had that were YouTubers or knew about YouTube, but they all left. And I'm all alone in Los Angeles, and it's like, to be fair, I've made a lot of friends. None of them are in Los Angeles, but it is fun to play games with them, and I really appreciate the friendship. However, my voice, you know, remember how I was like, oh guys, I can't stream that long, I can't make YouTube videos, my voice is going away. Holy shit, it's bad. It's bad. I mean, my voice is like kind of getting used to it now. It's kind of like, oh god, we're talking for 5 hours again today. Okay, Kate. Literally, I streamed Wednesday, I streamed Thursday, I'm streaming today, and I'm streaming tomorrow. I had to get lozenges because the throat cleanser ones, soother. It soothes your throat because you talk too much. It's weird because like I'm shy and I'm introverted. You know, there was always a problem when I was nice to someone, or when I had friends, or I was excited about becoming friends with someone. There was always a problem, and like now I don't have that. And now I have all these opportunities to like make fun friends and stuff. It's really cool. I don't know, I'm really proud of myself, you know, for putting myself out there. My therapist told me, you know, don't be afraid, you can reach out to people. It's feeding time. It feeds Thor at 3 in the morning. I mean, to be fair, I did just eat spicy ramen. Literally, I started playing modded Minecraft with some friends. That shit's cool. I don't know why it took me so long to get into it, but there's all kinds of trees and you can build all kinds of stuff. I'm figuring out bees Fuck the bees. Holy shit. My friend's like, oh, I'll do computer stuff. My other friend's like, oh, I'll do witch stuff. And I'm like, I'll do the bees, not understanding what goes into the bees. I am looking for forest bees, the bees that are in the jungles to do. I have to get the silk so that way I can make the clothes, so that way they don't attack me. But then I still have to figure out how to breed the bees to get the, anyway, if you understand the bees, please tell me, and please tell me how to do the bees. Everything you know about the bees, I need to know about the bees. This makes more sense if you've been living my life in the last, like, what, 3 weeks? If you don't know what I'm talking about, I sound like a crazy person. Which, not saying I'm not. But I've been working out. There's workout posts in here. Well, woke up early, worked out, and burned 300 calories. Okay, Kate. Okay, streamed for 6.5 hours. Nice. Worked out, 210 calories. Okay, so I've been working out, streaming, and eating. I had a lot of doctor's appointments I had to go to, but then apparently, okay, we'll get to that. Oh, I need to slow down. My brain is like do 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 do. Okay, so the thing is about ADHD. I've talked about having ADHD in my streams, and people really like to self-diagnose me, and I'm starting to notice that more and more. If I have any like complications, or if I say something like, oh, I have a doctor's appointment because I think I have a deviated septum, people just start self-diagnosing me, and it's a bit strange, and I don't like it. So this is just my like, hey, please don't self-diagnose me. I don't even self-diagnose myself. It's like, oh, maybe I have this, not, you know, straight up, hey, you got nose cancer. The neighbors. So I'm moving again because of the neighbors. I thought moving into a place like this would be fine and would be safe, and the walls would be thick and the floors would be thick and the ceilings would be thick. I thought this was a girthy apartment, and I was wrong. Very wrong. A few months ago, maybe like 4 or 5 months ago, new neighbors moved. 4 or 5 months? No, it's gotta be 6 months ago. I don't know. New neighbors moved in, and they were a little rowdy at first, and I was like, oh, there's, you know, breaking in the new apartment. I'm sure they'll hear like me in the bedroom, like talking to myself, playing music, I don't know. And they'll be like, oh, the walls are kind of thin, I should keep it down. That is not what happened. If you've been coming to my streams or watching my, you know, Twitter, do the tweets, or if you've been watching my Instagram stories, I've kind of a little bit, I haven't done a whole lot of like uploading about it. I haven't really talked about it, but it has been awful, actually awful. They know what they're doing, and they wrote a note, put it on my door and everybody else's doors around, being like, oh, we're the talk of the town. If you have a problem with us, just text us. Does that make you irrationally angry? I feel like that's pretty rational though. We're the talk of the town. If you have a problem, just text us. Bitch, no. I've called security a bunch of times. My roommate's called security a bunch of times. Security's gotten to the point where they don't even go. They just contact the police, and it doesn't end. They throw parties during the Rona times. They don't wear masks. They literally, the other day, they had 28 people in their apartment. You may be like, oh, how do you know this, Kate? Because I have a Ring doorbell and I can see, you know, movement. And also someone tried getting into the apartment once. They tried opening the door and pushing on it and unlocking it. Did not work. That was like 2 in the morning. I was on the couch, very terrifying. That happened. And then there was also times where there's their friends walking past the door saying fuck you and flicking off the camera. That was fun. Keep in mind too, other tenants, I guess, have been calling the police on them as well. It's not just me. And to be fair, I haven't called the police. I've called the security guard to be like, hey, knock on their door, and the security guard's like, fuck it, I'm calling the police. Anyway, so they won't stop, and I've contacted, you know, the building manager and stuff, and been like, hey, you know, this is bad, can we fix this? And they're like, oh, we're working on it. And it's been 4 months of, oh, well, we're working on it. And this is the other part too. I've kind of talked about this a little bit. I have PTSD, and I know that kind of sounds dumb, because, you know, I'm just some, like, I appear to be some happy-go-lucky girl who makes YouTube videos and Twitch streams and, you know, all this other fun stuff. And I seem like I've never had a problem in the world. Whereas I have, and I've kind of talked about it on stream a little bit, but I haven't gone into detail as to, like, you know, detail as to what my PTSD comes from. And I used to think that I wasn't allowed to have PTSD because only soldiers can get PTSD. But I didn't know why I was, like, you know, breaking down, flashing back, collapsing on the floor, can't breathe, can't talk. I feel like I'm, you know, back in the situation where I was, and then finally get diagnosed with PTSD. And even now my therapist now has said, like, yeah, it's PTSD, and a bunch of other stuff. We're not gonna get into it because I don't want you to self-diagnose me. You're not doctors. Anyway, but the thing is what brings on an episode, I don't want to say triggered because people make fun of that word and now it just sounds weird, but what brings on an episode for me is like loud banging on walls or the desk or tables or anything. Just I can't handle loud banging. However, over the years and through therapy, I have learned to be more stable, I guess. And so I only really have an episode is if I'm anxious. And you'll see where this is going. So sometimes when I'm anxious, I like to go be warm, comfy in bed. The neighbors, you know, with their ruckus, and they don't give a shit, they bring on episodes. They bring on episodes, and it sucks, you know? Like, I can't go into my own room, into bed, to just be warm and like ride out the anxiety. You know, if I hear noises, I immediately get worried. They've only brought on 2 episodes, one of which I was able to still be mentally there, but my body wasn't. So I could communicate, but I was just like seizing. This other time it happened, I was slightly like shaking, but I was fine. It's hard to try to not slip into that. And it hurts and it's very confusing, but I do my best not to because I want to heal and I want to learn how to cope with it. And sometimes you know, I just have to let it out. But it's also very irritating because I'm supposed to be safe in my own home finally, and I don't feel safe anymore. Especially like them having parties and COVID, and like what if they like, you know, cough on the door and I don't know. And I mean, I wash my hands all the time anyway, but yeah, anyway, that's a whole other thing. But talking about like the safety, and so it's just really irritating because I feel like I should be allowed to go in my room and not feel scared or on edge or more anxious if I'm already feeling anxious, you know. So that's been bad, and I have been trying to work with my roommate on trying to figure out what to do. Do you want the blanket? Yeah? There you go. You can jump on it. We're trying to sort out what to do, but we have been looking at new places. A lot of apartments are questionable, like location wise, where it looks really nice on the inside and then outside is like, oh. So I don't know when that's happening. I don't know when anything is happening. Everything's a little bit chaotic right now, but if streams or uploads or whatever get a little like dicey, it's probably because a move is happening, or it's probably because I'm burnt out, or it's probably because I'm really stressed, you know. Who knows, because I'm a regular person with regular problems like PTSD, because apparently that's not everybody has that. I thought that was normal. Oh, hello Thor. There's a lot of things that I thought was normal that isn't normal. I'm learning lots about myself. Are you gonna be in my lap? Okay. You wanna say hi? No, he's just gonna, maybe I could say hi. You can go see. But I guess I also am uploading this video just to be like, hey, I'm alive, little stressed out, going through some life stuff just a little bit. Please understand. I will get back to the Kate's Kitchens. I'll get back to everything. I just have to chill. I don't think I've had like a Kate day since I finished Vlogmas, so like the last week of December. I think that was when I could like just have Kate days and not have to worry about anything, anyone, or any existence, you know? Just exist. What am I saying? It is 3 in the morning. I haven't filmed like a video like this since I was like 20. Ew. Who allowed me to be 20? That's such a weird concept. I was 20 once. I was 21 once. I don't think age is a thing. I think I just exist. You know, I'm starting to just think I exist. Time, irrelevant. Age, that could be taken wrong. That could be taken wrong. That could be taken wrong. Don't be gross. Don't be gross. Stop it. Well, on that note, I'm gonna go, but thank you for watching my YouTube video. I hope to see you come back. Don't know where this accent came from. I'm sorry. Okay, I need to calm down. I do have other video ideas, but I just, you know, I hope to see you in streams, on Instagram, on Twitter, or in streams. Come to my streams. Streams are fun. we do Breath of the Wild or Among Us or Phasmophobia. Maybe soon we will do Rust. I used to play Rust back in like 2015, and now all of a sudden it's really popular. Same with, I played Raft all the time last year, as well as Eco. Eco's next, guaranteed. Okay, now I'm done. Now I'm gonna go. Goodbye.